Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer. Don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind. The prize is the soul.
All right, we live.
What
Yep,
up? What up, y'all?
we live, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Make sure
On this
y'all
fine,
double tap that screen when y'all get in.
yeah, come on in on this fine Thursday. Hope everybody Thursday going good. But yeah, we gonna get into this Nicki Minaj Jay-Z beef. Well, more so Nicki Minaj beef with Jay-Z and Roc Nation and
Facts.
the Jay-Z's partner Desiree Perez. So Nicki Minaj is claiming that Jay-Z's been basically blocking her from the industry, causing her $200 million. Yeah, she said they over there, doing certain things with her, trying not to, you know, um, basically trying to suppress her, and yeah, she says they over there blocking her business ventures within the industry. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. We're gonna start off with this Vibe magazine. We do got a couple Jones queued up too that she been on station head, just speaking, talking. She on there like Jaguar and shit.
That's the type of energy she got.
Yeah,
Damn,
right.
Jay got the power to blackball Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
that's
I
crazy.
mean, yeah, bro.
He the new gatekeeper. He's the
Yeah,
new gatekeeper. He took Diddy's spot.
yeah, he the top gatekeeper, the top gatekeeper of the entertainment world. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this Vibe magazine article. So Nicki Minaj calls out Roc Nation over allegations. All right, that's all this pop-up stuff, including Jay-Z paternity rumors, Megan Thee Stallion's lawsuit. All right, so let's get into it. So Nicki Minaj has channeled her brother in the music, 50 Cent, savagely calling out Roc Nation for allegations against some of the management company's associates. Starting off with the Roc Nation CEO, Desiree Perez, Minaj posted a screenshot of a video calling out Perez for allegedly abusing her daughter, Desiree. According to the video, Perez allegedly held her daughter against her will and physically assaulted her. Says, "Oh no, what's going on? The shade room, help!" Nicki Minaj captioned the post. So Nicki been posting all on her Instagram these allegations against Jay-Z and yeah, I've heard about this situation with her daughter, with the Desiree Perez daughter, but I really ain't really looked into it like that. I seen it around, but really haven't looked into it like that. Yep. So Nicki's posting stuff on her Instagram. So according to NBC6 South Florida, the lawsuit came about last month, revealing serious allegations against Perez, including using her influence and wealth to have her daughter, the Hadley, wrongfully institutionalized in a mental health facility for 2 weeks. So according to the suit, Hadley claims that she was denied detained without clear cause, supported by the medical records and body cam footage showing the officials directing her into the vehicle. A doctor's evaluation reportedly cited family claims, including Perez and the aunt, that Hadley had attempted to overdose, which she denied. All right, so this is y'all know Roc Nation's CEO. So I guess she got a situation going on with her daughter. So I guess Nicki Minaj been mentioning all that stuff on her social media. All right, so Minaj followed up with another post taking jabs at Jay-Z and Megan Thee Stallion, reigniting the conversation surrounding Hov's alleged son, whom been seeking paternity tests from hip hop icon. Minaj called out the ongoing legal matters. All right, so she been calling out Jay on the last son rumors too. So she just going all the way in.
And
She
she better
really
watch
going all the way in.
herself.
All right. Oh, so I guess she said, "Oh, this is why he was trending the other day. I don't know. I hope all is well. to God be the glory. She captioned a photo of placed beside Rymir Satterthwaite. The headline of the screenshot also claimed that the judge had requested to move forward with the Rymir's request a paternity test proving whether Jay-Z is the biological father. Thought this has not been sustained. All right, so yeah, here's another post. It's the post again on her Instagram page. Yeah, so she been taking jabs at all of them over there at Roc Nation, mainly the Jay-Z and the Perez. All right, so lastly, the Pink Friday rapper called out Megan Thee Stallion in pending lawsuit, just as the federal judge ruled that the sexual harassment retaliation lawsuit against Tapper can move forward. In a cryptic post, Minaj wrote, "What was the name of the law? What was the name of that law again? Karma's law. Uh, touch not my anointed law. Vengeance the Lord. Vengeance is the Lord's law. The blogs posted lies. Thank you. More money for me. We're working. We work in trust." So I don't know. Is she trying to sue them or something? I guess I don't know if
That's
she
what it
trying to take
seemed
them.
like. It seemed like she trying to sue them,
She
saying
gonna go
that
after
they the
them?
reason why her career ain't going nowhere now. I mean, I don't understand how that's so. How is he able to block? What is he blocking her from doing that she's trying
I
to
don't
do
know. It
in her
might. I
career?
don't. I mean, you never know. I mean, certain them dudes be holding certain keys to certain doors,
Right.
and those people ask about those other artists, and some of them don't reference those other artists. They even tell them, no, I don't think that person is good for this particular situation. They be talking. They do that shit. That's what they do in the industry to block other people from moving up or getting in a certain position. They might ask another gatekeeper about another individual in the industry, and they might be like, nah, I don't think you should hire this person for this, or you know what I'm saying? Or if you work with that person, I'm never gonna work with y'all again. That same shit, bro. That
Hmm.
same industry shit where they be blocking people. All right, so let's get into some of these Nicki Minaj audios real quick. Cause she been on station here just going in. Um, all right, I want to get into this one real quick. Hold on, y'all. See if I can pull this John up.
Hmm.
All right, let me know if y'all can hear this or not. All right, this is another insert from her station head. Shots fired at Nicki Minaj. I mean, shots fired. Nicki Minaj said Jay-Z been moving shady. Claims he's showing envy and stop bags behind the scenes. So that's what she's saying. He's stopping her bags, bro. Let me know if y'all can hear this too.
That Jay-Z has
Yep.
exhibited signs of envy, jealousy, hate, and stopping bags behind the scenes, allegedly. Why is it always the same story? So that means Nas made all of that stuff up. DMX made all of that stuff up. Um, he was beefing for a minute with 50, with Dame and Dipset for a while. And isn't it interesting how many feuds, even with females, that he's allegedly been behind as well? What about all of the people?
He probably mentioning about Foxy, Rihanna, and all them. Because I remember the blogs posted about Foxy stopped following Nicki Minaj behind this Jay-Z shit. Because Foxy and Nicki was real close. They was cool with each other, but somehow I guess Foxy Brown picking Jay-Z over the Nicki Minaj shit. I guess.
Bro, is she on drugs?
I mean, I don't know.
She sound like she's on something serious these days.
Allegedly, she
I'm
was.
not saying that she is, but I'm just
Yeah,
asking. God
yeah,
damn, is
yeah.
she on
Allegedly, they
something?
said she was on drugs. Remember, Nosy Ho
Is
got
she on
sued.
pills? What is it? Pills?
I don't know. I don't know. I remember Nicki got into it with Nosy Ho and she sued Nosy Ho for 75K for saying she's on drugs and all that. So
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like
people
she
were
on
saying
something
that.
serious over there, bro. She don't
Uh,
sound the same.
Claims about
maybe she just,
I don't know, bro.
I
She
don't
sound like
know.
she on some shit.
their businesses
Yeah.
or accusations about some business practices, allegedly, of course. Were are all of those people even currently right now? Are they all making it up?
Mhm.
55 with bots. 55 and too insecure, too crumpled up on the inside to face the real shit motherfuckers gotta say about your ass. 50 fucking 5 years old and having to rely on bots. That's closer to 100 years old. Claims about
So what's up with everybody saying these bots is they using these bots to basically attack their character and shit? Cause then old head Potter House old head TD Stakes just mentioned about bots saying he was doing freak offs at the Diddy party. So I guess everything they blaming everything on AI and bots now.
their businesses or accusations about some business practices, allegedly, of course. Are all of those people even currently right now? Are they all making it up?
I don't know. It's crazy.
55 with bots. 55 and too insecure, too crumpled up on the inside to face the real shit motherfuckers gotta say about your ass. 50 fucking 5 years old and having to rely on bots. That's closer to 100 years old. Claim
All right, so I don't know, bro. She over there just rambling on and going in. Now, ma'am, if you need to get a lawyer, get you a lawyer. I wanted to get back into this article real quick, because I must have missed a few things too. All right, hold on. Let me go back. Hold on.
So with these bots that they talking
Yeah,
about.
I have no clue. All right, so the timing of Nicki Minaj's post comes on the heels of the district judge uh, Gregory H. Woods allowing Emilio Garcia lawsuit against Megan, born Megan Pete. All right, to proceed. All right, hold on. I wanted to go down. Okay, Garcia, Megan's. Hold on, let me go down. Hold on. All right, so Megan's former cameraman alleges that he was harassed and retaliated against due to the sexual orientation. He claims that in 2022, while I guess that's uh, Ibiza, Ibiza, Megan engaged in sexual acts with another woman in his presence and made degrading remarks about his appearance, and later cut his hours of pay before firing him when he spoke up. All right, so the judge found Garcia claims plausible. Nothing that the behavior has he described could support the hostile work environment based on his sexuality. Megan and her team have strongly denied the allegations, calling Garcia's a con artist in his lawsuit. Baseless, useless statement is reached in the case of expected to go to trial. All right, so Minaj revenge against the powerhouse label partially stems from Young Money CEO and iconic rapper Lil Wayne being snubbed for the Super Bowl. Yeah, I remember her going off about that when Lil Wayne got snubbed for the Super Bowl performance in New Orleans. Yeah, she started going off on Jay-Z and them then on Twitter. For the fact they picked Kendrick Lamar over Lil Wayne in his own hometown and shit. All right, so in response to the decision, Nicki Minaj went on scathing rant against Jay-Z on X and currently holds the title of live music entertainment strategist for the Super Bowl halftime show. She also sent shots at Blueprint Phenom in her verse, Wheezy's banned from the NO, calling out the Super Bowl snub against Jay position. She rapped NFL and some niggas didn't call it us. So I don't know. I ain't never heard the verse, so I mean, I guess that's the song there, but I ain't gonna play it for copyright reasons. But let's go ahead and jump back into this real quick. Let's jump back into this. All right, get somewhere on this.
That they've gotten a lot of these people
Let me know if y'all can hear that.
mentally.
Mhm.
Means if I know that
You can hear the
all
slurred
you
speech.
want are awards, and I make you feel that going up against somebody or saying something negative or being slick against one particular person will get you all these awards, then now you've sold your soul for awards. So a lot of times they've gotten these women strictly based off of the woman's own jealousy. Sometimes this jealousy has really blinded them not to see what was going on, because all they heard was, yeah, we're going to put you up against Nicki. And that's all they needed to hear to sell their souls. Some will stay quiet and keep taking photos with awards while overhearing or seeing directly the evil that has been done to so many Black artists and their families. The minute you pop up looking happy with any man, you do the math and look around. Look around. So if I can keep you quiet by shoving Grammys down your throat and keep you quiet with drawing some freckles on your fucking nose and keep you quiet by getting you some more S curls and giving you talk shows so you can laugh all over the people's answers. Asshole. Over here. And keep you quiet by shoving my finger up your asshole. And keep you quiet by...
What the hell?
Okay, well...
What the hell?
Maybe I'm going
Shit
all right,
crazy, bro.
thank you very much. But, because when someone has nothing to worry about and they know that they've been a good person, genuine person, they don't worry about anything. Like if a person says something in a threatening way, they don't worry about it because they know that God knows and that God is in control at all times. So to the people out there in the world who didn't know about things like what happened to Desiree was happening to other people, I think, as a matter of fact, things that allegedly was happening to Desiree Perez's daughter, who is the CEO of Roc Nation, maybe they didn't know that those kinds of things, people were going to those lengths to put young Black men in jail simply because, and to say that a young woman may be crazy simply because people were going to these lengths. So if you feel that is okay and that shouldn't be looked into, then that's on you. Then we are different. Then I have a conscience and I heard the story and...
So she's speaking on the Tory Lanez shit. That's what she's talking about, putting young Black men in jail. She talking about they up there conspired against Tory Lanez. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get to that one.
even though I
Yep.
had been through so many of the
Yep.
same things. I was more sad for this
Maybe some other people she probably meant talking about, but you know, she ain't really mentioning names and shit.
these other people. Why would a black man gain pleasure out of allegedly putting other black men in jail? Do you know one of the common stories going around town? Is that certain people like to put men behind bars or in the system in some way, so that because when a woman in the industry gets with a man, and certain people feel like that man has too much control over that woman, and it's not as easy to manipulate that woman. You see, before I put my album out, I was asked to do something.
Spell it.
And
What was you asked to do? Spell it.
lots of people called asking, on the verge of begging me. And a lot of people didn't like that my husband stood firm on absolutely fucking not. So you see, once the woman who once seemed to be reachable to certain people, meaning you can call them and you can convince them to do certain things, you can offer them fake business deals and etc. And if y'all think it's just me, y'all gonna, once you get off of this, y'all will look around and see certain signs of when people start seeming really happily in love. It's a case for them to have to meet certain people so that they could think they're about to go to jail, or they have to be on supervision, etc. Isn't that funny? Isn't that interesting? And sure, we could have said yes, and maybe in hopes to get some special treatment from some people, but that's just not who we are. So the point is, sure, when a woman is dating and these higher ups can just walk in the studio or walk it seems that lots of people, management, lots of people, it seems that they get very angered and triggered once that woman is happy in love. And we know how it works on the internet, where everyone pretends not to understand or see what Nicki Minaj is saying. And then, maybe sometimes a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, then they're all hollering, oh yeah, wow, Nicki's right. But it's okay. Because when you don't seek validation from anyone else but God, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And one thing I do not ever want is fucking sympathy.
Yeah, make y'all double tap the screen like
don't
this
want
video.
it, don't need it.
We waiting on her to say what the hell she was asked to do. The hell?
But I was very disappointed to see people that came from the same fucking hoods and shit. The hoods from the same looking hoods, the same cities, the same struggle.
That shit don't matter no more. Niggas are out for something. They don't care about y'all being from.
To do everything they could the minute they saw, see people looking happily in love. Surveilling them.
Hold on, she talking about being surveilled? Ain't that the shit they said Diddy was doing? I
wish y'all would. Whoever needs to hear this, I ain't even gonna say that because it might be some upstanding citizens on the thing, y'all, tonight. I ain't gonna curse. And if I become South Nika, I might slip a curse or two in there.
Yeah,
Like if a person wants to watch their adult child, now this is, I'm just saying, allegedly, let's just say a person wanted to secretly watch their adult child in that person's bedroom with their husband. Would that be like grounds for like mental instability or not?
she talking about the Perez, what her daughter.
And so if you had a company where your CEO was being accused of these things, would you not feel the need to address this matter, especially if this matter is being accused by her daughter? So when the rappers say these, that you've been doing these things to them, they're crazy and they're this and they're that. So why would your daughter do it? She's all over YouTube, very intelligent sounding, very, very coherent and bright. What, is it not coherent? I said that, right? Is coherent not right? College grad. So don't point your finger until you go and read that entire complaint. Like, I'm not even telling y'all to believe me. Y'all, one thing I always tell people is I never care if anyone believes me, until the time is right. Like, I always expect people to be like, "What, girl?" Da, da, da. But it always comes out. But what I'm saying is, and I don't know any of this to be true, I'm saying if the people in the industry who accused you of these things were crazy, what is your daughter like? If y'all go and really get into those YouTubes about Demery Hagley and her mother Desiree Perez, the CEO of Roc Nation, and what allegedly has gone on,
You might have to look into that shit. See what's going on with that.
y'all will understand how dangerous these swatting calls have been. If a person calls police and tells them that a man has a gun in your house, the police are going to come to your house with their guns drawn. And what happens if you pick up a phone that's black and a police officer thinks that that's a gun? So see, these swatting calls are not for fun. A person doesn't call the police. A person doesn't call 911 knowing that police are about to show up with guns drawn, knowing that police are trained to shoot to kill. Okay, Mateo the Bob, thank you, but love you. So let's really,
Yeah, I agree, Kenny B.
really get to on top of that. Your daughter is saying that you were allegedly being racist towards your black son-in-law after all of the money y'all made off of the black people. Why, when Wayne was getting dragged for getting a pardon from Trump, bitch, why didn't you make it known that you did as well? No, what you did was, seemingly, allegedly, you made all of the news outlets post about the Wayne pardon. You wanted, you kind of sort of drowned out everything else, allegedly, right? Why didn't you stand up right then and there and said, hey, we both were pardoned by President Trump?
And she was pardoned by Trump. No Fed charges.
Niggas is so fucking stupid. Like, I really seen niggas saying, after I said that on Twitter, I really seen stupid ass niggas talking about, oh, Wayne got pardoned. Dumb bitch, you missed the motherfucking point. Bitch, we know Wayne got pardoned. That's the fucking point, bitch. Why we don't know that Desiree was pardoned too? Why the world don't know? Yeah, sure we know it was there. Really, look. Huh?
Desiree.
Why was only one of them splattered on every blog?
Cause They PR team probably kept that shit out of the you know.
Is it me or Rock Nation trying to get everybody else out the way?
Guys, listen.
Yeah, they got. You think they got?
Again,
They
this is
got Tory out the
entertainment.
way.
Yeah,
Allegedly,
You guys have a blessed
allegedly got
night.
Diddy out
I,
the
I
way.
love you so
Allegedly
much
yeah. I
for
feel like you're getting
your love
motherfuckers
and your
out the
support
way,
and
bro.
your
getting Nicki out the way.
kind
Allegedly,
words.
Lil Wayne.
Um, Everything that I've said is probably 10% of what has gone on. And you do not have to believe me. But that's the truth, okay?
I kind of
Most
believe
of the
Lil
things
Wayne
I
part.
can't and won't. Not that I can't. I won't speak on right now. Okay? However, that's probably why sometimes people might think, well, if it's only such and such, then why not take such and such route? And yes, if it were just one thing, I'm sure it would have been a lot easier to simply just, get the job done in a professional way. But unfortunately for these people, it hasn't, and I'm not talking about any particular person right now or any particular company. Unfortunately, in this industry, it's been a lot deeper than that. Pause. And now we are going to just do what we have to do behind the scenes. And that's that. Other than that, don't worry yourselves, my darlings. Please be in the moment, live in the moment, and have fun. And that's it. You don't have to worry.
All right, let me switch to this real quick because I wanted to get into the part where she was talking about Tory Lanez uh over there. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Double tap the screen. Make sure y'all take advantage of our sale on our website. Before we get into that, quick commercial break, man. Make sure y'all get those gummies, man. We got the gummies on deck. We got
Hmm.
50 milligrams. You know what I'm saying? In each gummy. So it's 12 in the pack, and these Jones is definitely vicious, man. So definitely get them if you got a problem with sleeping, pain, or anything of that nature. Definitely get the gummies, man. Right now it's buy one and get 40% off another. So you can buy one and buy another one and get 40% off on the second one.
Second
So
one, yeah.
yeah, I mean, and then get all the other stuff. We got the pre rolls, the cigarettes, the vapes, the hair care, skincare products, the detoxes, the sea moss. We got all that on here, man. Everything that you need, that your body need for health, for skin, hair, your insides,
And
everything.
you're
So
out.
and your out.
Ins
90
and
day
you're out.
herbals. 90dayherbals.com. Take advantage of the 35% off as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, check us out, man. But I wanted to get into this with her talking about Tory Lanez situation with Roc Nation put the Tory Lanez through and his dad. What they still going through actually. What they actually still going through with the Roc Nation situation with Mega Man Thee Stallion and shit. Yeah. So let's get into this. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
Somebody said they laughed at Tory Lanez.
Yep.
Let me say something. I want
All
to
right.
make this very clear. All respect to Tory Lanez's father. I don't like at the time of Tory's incarceration, whatever happened. I was not like fucking with him or cool with him or on friendly terms with him because he had done a very odd interview. And till this day, I couldn't. Till this day, I can't believe he said what he said because I don't know him like that. I did him a favor one day via text. He asked me to do a song, and I told you guys the story. I remember having to go in the studio that day to do a bunch of paid features. Um, and I also had to do Rake It Up that day. So I remember he asked me to do that song, and I said, ugh, I gotta do a bunch of stuff plus paid stuff. I'll see. So later on, I saw that he had gone on an interview, a radio interview, and said some wild stuff about me. And said that my verse wasn't good and lots of shit. My husband didn't like that. even though it was my husband, me and him got back together after it was said, but my husband still didn't like it. So my husband asked Clue to facilitate a link, and my husband and so Clue said, "Oh, I could get Tory on like a 3-way." My husband was like, "Okay," and you know, yeah, my husband let it be known how he felt, and I will say that by the end of the phone call, Tory apologized, and we left it at that. We never spoke about it. I never told anybody that story because I didn't. It wasn't important enough for me to say anything at that time. But Clue was on the phone as well, so I don't gotta lie. But I know how. Anyway, but the thing is, to me, when a person can apologize in a real way, in a sincere way, you can tell the difference. And I do feel that it was a sincere apology. And so that was that. But we didn't know what was about to happen to him with the situation. But in terms of someone commented saying people were laughing at his father, one thing you should never do is laugh at a parent's pain. And that's all I will say about that. Don't laugh about a parent's pain. You see, the pain in the request, in the prayer, holds a lot of power. Exactly. That's why they say God counts a woman's tears. But if you are a spiritual person and you saw or heard that, you didn't laugh because you felt the conviction in your spirit when you saw it. Whether you knew what was going on or not, you knew that this was a parent who, just like anyone's parent, was up there fighting for their child. And so, touch not God's anointed. And sometimes you could touch God's anointed by way of someone else, their family member, their child. So, again, be careful. Be very fucking careful. Because everyone knows how their parent would have been out riding for them as well. So I have nothing but respect for Tory's father. But like I said, I've never been really that close with Tory on that level, and so I don't know the specifics of anything with that situation. I only see what you guys see,
They
and
need to
I
let
only
that
see
nigga out. They
the
need to let that
obvious.
nigga out of jail, bro. They need to let Tory Lanez out of there, bro. They did him dirty. They did his case dirty. They did, you know what I mean? Like his lawyers ain't even do no justice with, you know what I mean, with helping him fight the damn case. It seemed like his lawyers was in on it. Damn so.
They do be in on that shit,
Like
bro.
what
It'd
the
be one
hell?
big setup. It'd be one big setup, man. You could
Hell y'all
tell that
doing?
Tory Lane's case was a setup behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Because they
like
ain't
what the
really had
hell?
no real evidence on it.
Nope.
It was just like some he said, she said, well, some she said shit. Because they ain't really had no real hardcore evidence on Tory for him to be doing those amount of years.
Nah.
That's the crazy part. And people can be in denial all day about it, but the facts are the facts.
Yeah. I
Shit,
agree.
Nicki got that type of bedtime story type of voice and shit.
Yeah,
She'll put
bedtime story ass
God
niggas. Like,
damn.
yeah. Put a nigga to sleep with
Damn,
that
Nicki.
shit. You got a little bit more upbeat with that shit, man.
She'll put your ass to sleep. She sounds sleepy. It makes everybody else
What
feel
else can I
sleepy
say?
and shit.
Right. You got
Damn.
a little bit more upbeat.
Llama
A bit more.
Llama, red pajama voice having ass, bedtime story having ass, Dr. Seuss bedtime story. It's like, man, what the hell's
She on there
going
putting
on,
niggas
nigga?
to sleep. Putting niggas to sleep on that goddamn station head over there. Let me see the artist. So she taking shots at the chick scissor too. So let's see what this shit talking about. I gotta turn the sound on.
Who needs auto tune? Who done this? Every female entertainer, it seems, based off of the screenshots. Take your yodeling ass on somewhere else, bitch. What the fuck? And you done tried to break that man back
Oh, she
or
more
something, I
upbeat on
think,
this.
allegedly.
Right.
How the fuck did you match the dots every time you put back on the freckles is what we the people want to motherfucking know. And did Desiree Perez take her motherfucking deposition? That's what we wanted. Oh, I knew that was gonna get you mad, Des. Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys. Now, Barbs, I love you very much. So I have to do I have to do a meeting, but so we can have some fun. And outside of the accusations and stuff of anything I say, like in terms of alleged abuse of power and anything, outside of that, please know that this is all entertainment and should be treated as such. Okay? Please know that. It's okay to have a good laugh. Y'all know I love a good laugh. But ultimately, this is not that serious, you guys, okay? And honestly, I hate having to speak like this to women, to engage in this. I know it might sound unbelievable, but I really don't. I don't like it. I rather deal with men. I rather speak to men and cuss men out outside of the accusations and stuff.
That shit sound like that shit is therapy for Nicki. She be on there. She be on that shit like it's therapy for herself. It's crazy. So I'm trying to understand like how the hell did they get here? You think it all started from the Super Bowl shit from Jay-Z not putting Wayne on, and then things just escalated from there? Because I don't ever really remember Jay and Nicki having any type of words or anything back and forth. Well, Jay don't really say nothing.
Yeah, it was the Wayne shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
it had to be that.
Yeah, and then Nicki was basically talking out of turn real quick, and then that can trigger Bosky out to go ahead and start blocking certain things, certain ventures for her, especially if he holding the keys to certain doors. Yeah, he can make shit happen. He can get her blocked from some stuff. Yeah.
So I wonder what Wayne and Baby and all them got to say about this, because I mean technically Baby and all them are gatekeepers too. So what they got to say about their artists being blocked? Because I
I
thought
don't
they
even
were
know.
still all Young Money.
Yeah, I don't know.
So is it beef between Wayne and Baby and Jay-Z and all? Is it beef between them? Like I don't get it. I mean, she's saying that she trying to sue Jay for 200 mil, saying that he's blocking her career. That's a big number right there.
Yeah.
So how is he able to block her from major things to where she losing out on 200 mil? That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing is, how is he stop her? How is Jay able to stop her career and she ain't signed with Jay?
I don't even because if
I don't
you
get it.
certain ventures people be having that kind of cross each other or whatever. As far as like if Nicki was getting booked for a certain venture, and he got the the power to kind of shut that shit down. Then yeah, I mean these niggas is gatekeepers. They able to make certain things happen and shit.
That's too much power right there
Yeah,
for a
friend
nigga to
based
have
on
to give.
based on for relationships, industry relationships. Um, you can block certain things from happening. Uh, especially if you hold a certain position as far as like partnering up with certain entities and shit, then yeah, you could probably make shit happen. I mean, that's the world of that business, man. That's corporate. That's corporate shit, bro. Yeah, that shit. That's corporate shit. I mean,
So
then the
you
way
mean to
she,
tell me her name is big already? So how the hell could another
yeah,
man
because
stop her? That's crazy.
because his levels.
It's crazy, bro.
I mean, he in a position. He's in a billionaire position, right? Supposedly. So he's higher up than she is. So he might be able to make certain phone calls and make shit happen based off the fact, status and shit. That's why she been going off the way she going off. Obviously, it's obvious he's doing something behind the scenes, because why would she be going off like this?
Yeah, that's obvious. Hell yeah. Hell
And
yeah,
I
he's
think
doing
yeah, it was
something behind
after she made the Super Bowl statement. That's when shit started kind of getting, you know. All right, so she tweeted. She said, "Let me get this straight. Y'all so-called black savior Jay-Z and his Hispanic CEO who was pardoned by Trump. Interesting. So does that mean Desiree isn't a Democrat? Black people, I thought y'all hate all Trump supporters. Wait, did Jay-Z ever campaign for Kamala? Hmm. He's benefited so much from the party. When President Obama gave the speech about brothers, why didn't Jigga Man come out and strongly campaign for the Democratic Party at the time? Could it be that y'all have all been hoodwinked? Woo wee. That was so kind of the president. That was so kind of President Trump, and that was so kind of President Obama to passionately go out and campaign. But where did Mr. Jigga Man? But she called him. Ain't that's what Jag started calling that nigga after he's great at sewer? Jigga Man and shit. So she be listening to Jag over there and then be going on station here emulating that goddamn sleepy ass voices.
Yeah, that's what it sound like.
Yeah,
She sound like Jag these days.
because Jag did do an interview with that Desiree daughter. So I'm pretty sure Nicki Minaj watched that shit because she talked about it on the station here and shit. She said, what did Mr. Jigga Man do to help win the election? He's above speaking out and helping his party, or was it not his party? Is it just about who can benefit him? Desiree at the time, him and Desiree at the time. Oh, black people, it looks like Jigga Man and Desiree played y'all once again. Laugh my ass off. The jig is up. I don't think them niggas really care about a party. It's whoever paying that bread. You know what I mean, I don't think them niggas care about that shit, bro. Shit,
Hell
Jay-Z like shit. I ain't get paid to go out there and campaign for no goddamn Kamala.
yeah, she just trying to use that to get the because most of the people who follow hip hop and all that shit, they try
Yeah,
to the Democrat. That's why they try to get Thee Stallion and all them to do the political shit for Kamala, which
yeah.
didn't work out. People wasn't rocking with that. But that shit don't work because that don't got nothing to do with what's going on. I don't know why she bring that up. Nobody don't really care about that.
Nah, she probably should have left that one out.
Yeah, she should
But
have
she
just left
said,
that piece.
she tweeted, "Dear Jay-Z and Desiree, say you ruin hip hop, you ruin football, you ruin basketball, you ruin touring, you ruin Instagram, you ruin Twitter. The jig is up. All of this alleged for entertainment purposes only." So she just going in, she just saying shit. I mean, a lot of shit she probably saying makes sense. I mean, if you know what she's talking about, if you know exactly what she's talking about, then the shit will make sense. I guess if you're paying attention to what's going on. But yeah, that's yeah, I don't think she gonna stop. I think she gonna continue to keep this shit going. Yeah. Yo, please double tap the screen if you just tuning in. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm trying to think what else I got on this. I think that was it. Couple of tweets and shit.
Yeah, she should definitely if she got the the facts straight, she could, if she want to take him to court for the 200 mil, then do it then.
Right.
Rather than getting on there just talking shit. Like, if you got proof that he stopped your career, then do what you gotta do. 200 million is a big number though. God damn.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a huge number.
Right.
Sheesh. Man, we definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, listening to Nicki/Jag,
The Jicky
and shit, right? Nicki Minaj,
and shit.
Jicky,
Jackie
right.
Minaj,
Jackie Minaj and shit. Yeah, there you go, Jackie Minaj.
Tuning in to Jackie Minaj.
It's crazy.
There's shit going on out here.
Yeah, man. Hey, remember y'all, we got that discount going on with the gummies. Buy one, get 40% off on a second purchase. All right. We also got the hair care, skincare products on there, the detoxes, nightandayherbals.com. Definitely appreciate all of y'all who've been tuning in, all of y'all who've been shopping with us.
Right.
You know what I mean? We definitely been sending y'all packages out.
Fact.
I see some of y'all already started taking advantage of the gummies. The gummy cell, those things are very potent.
Yeah,
so
they
be
really
careful
good.
with those.
Right.
You know I mean, be very careful with them. But they really good though. They good for you. They organic. You know what I'm saying? You can see the ingredients and everything right on the website. So man, yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all for coming through.
Right.
Anything else?
Nah. On that note, we gonna get up out of here. Catch y'all on the next live stream. All right.
Shop now at nightandayherbals.com and enjoy 35% off all our herbal CBD products. Automatically applied at checkout.